With Algolia, you can implement instant search inside your mobile or web application in minutes. We offer a search backend as a service that you can use in any language. We handle the difficult stuff, so you can focus on what matters.
Okay, search. I bet you know this small company called Google. Google educated us so well that we now expect a Google-like experience inside all our apps. Users, they want a search that's blazing fast, that suggests instant and pertinent results, and that even understand our mistakes. I bet you don't have that in your apps today. Why? Search is complex. Let me say that again. Search for developers is extremely difficult to implement. To implement a good search, you need expert knowledge and time. That's the kind of things that your developers need to master. Believe me, search is in our DNA. We have, both my co-founder and I, we spent our whole career in this field. And we became desperate to see all this long tail of developers stuck with no solution. That's why we created Algolia, a search backend as a service. For the developer, it can be as fast as 10 minutes. It works in mobile, desktop, and web applications. Settings are dead easy, and we provide an excellent out-of-the-box relevance. In short, you do a simple integration in your language or your platform of choice, and we handle the complex stuff. Scaling, fault tolerance, or synchronization between distant data centers. Did I mention it works on mobile? I'm sure you already had this feeling when you use your network connection. With Algolia, no problem. I told you we handle the complex stuff. You will still be able to continue to search even offline. And I'm not speaking of a simple cache of your latest queries. I'm speaking of a fully working version of our search engine in your pocket. No need to worry anymore to go in the subway. Let me now show you what it can look like in the two very quick use cases. First, imagine you are building a weather app where you need to find cities. Simply upload your data in JSON format to our servers. A single line is enough. And with a few lines of code in your application, you can immediately query it. It's blazing fast, and it even tolerates typos. In this second example, I'm looking for contacts. Here too, even if I do some mistakes in my name, I can find my contact in real time. You can find it, search it by any field, like the company or the address. Seems natural? Believe me, none of your apps provides that today. So to sum up, we are a backend as a service for search, enabling developers to provide a great user experience with key features. Typo tolerance, which is really, really important on mobile devices. Instant visual feedback, search by geolocation, and all these features are up to 100 times faster than other search backends. Search is always available with a distribution in multiple data centers and with our unique offline search capability. And most important, you can integrate it in minutes. It's a child play. What's the price? Free. Up to 1 million requests a month. Of course, we hope you will get tremendous success and us with you. Our offer is in beta with an expected release in June. But in the meantime, our offline search is also available as a separate product. Check it out. And here are two links to demonstration you can try. The first one is an online instant search on Crunchbase data, and the second one is the iPhone contact search I showed in the demonstration, in the video. Again, let us handle the search so you can focus on what matters. Thank you.
Algolia judges. Feedback, questions.
Okay, so search is of course a huge problem, and then again, what type of apps would this be, best for? Because now you show like the native apps like calendar, fine, but
actually,
and where is search needed then?
Actually, we started by working on mobile. That's why we mostly have mobile application and use cases for now. But we moved recently to the backend, so to the cloud version, where you can use it, for example, for e-commerce, for anywhere you need search, so e-commerce, any social application where you want to look for contacts, even if you want to, for example, organize a travel, you want to look for destination, you want to suggest very instinctively the result. So you don't want, you see, to get this Google-like feeling that's fast, instant, natural.
And the obvious question then, so what's the future of having this native in other mobile platforms like Android and phone, iOS?
What do you mean? If
when do we see this as a default in native apps?
We need to speak with some other people for that. Need to see with the platform providers if they will want to do that. Well, that's an opportunity for us, I mean.
And any open source initiatives?
There are, of course, but basically, two answers. The first answer is on mobile, the offline version. There is no open source equivalent. People, they just use SQLite, so it's a database, so it's not been designed for search. And of course, on the cloud space, we have many competitors basically using open source inside their service, but their service themselves, it's just a SaaS service, I mean. So, and in that space, we have a few different chapters too. This multi-data center distribution, that's quite difficult to handle. And also, of course, the mobile aspect and the typo tolerance. It's very difficult to get this typo tolerance thing done right with open source.
And it's all platform independent at the moment. So if I want to, I have a service across all platforms, I just do the 10 minutes and it'll look as awesome as in.
We have not yet clients in every languages and for every platforms, but we are building them.
So is your main target here new companies, new use cases, or are you targeting people currently using the existing enterprise search players?
Sorry, I'm not sure to get that. You mean?
Are you looking to replace existing enterprise search, such as Autonomy and Google Enterprise, or are you looking to come into new companies, new products?
No, we are already targeting the long tail of developers and not really the big companies that already have invested a lot on search, on what we call enterprise search. I come from this domain, so I know it quite well. But our product is more targeted to like small things, not big documents. In enterprise, you often think about document search, looking for your white paper, your PDF, and so on. That's not what we are good at. We are really good at providing searching for small items. It can be tweets, it can be notes in Evernote, for example, but it's not long white paper, so it's not really our field. If you see what I mean.
Got it, makes sense.
Just real quick, can you talk about any customers or traction that you currently have, and also how long have you been working on this? We started working on it full-time last September. The idea came in February last year, about February last year. We are really early stage, so we don't have a lot of customers for now, just 3 paying customers today, quite more free customers to test the app. That's for the mobile version. For the cloud version, we don't have any paying customers yet because we're still in beta. And your question was who? No, it was around traction and how long.
Yeah, so we don't have yet a lot of traction. We are working on that. That's a big challenge for us because it's not traditional business. It's really B2B, B2 developers. So we want to target first really startups, participate to tech meetups, startup plans, and so on, and to go also inside the developers communities, Stack Overflow, all these kind of communities to get some traction and to be better known.
Do you have that talent natively on your team, or do you have to go get it?
What?
Do you have this community management and the sales talent on your team natively?
Yet. No, not yet.
So you need to hire it?
Yeah, we need to hire it. We are starting to look in it. We'll go to San Francisco next week to start discuss with a few people. And the traction will be our next challenge.
Yeah. Okay.
Any last questions, audience? All right, big round of applause.
Thank you very much.
Algolia.